Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification, gang. God Squad. It's what it is, man. Look, I was just watching a video on Fight Hype of an interview with Keith Thurman. Shout out Fight Hype. And the reason and the excuse he used why he won't fight Crawford is beyond me. First, when he was on Sirius XM radio doing an interview, he was saying how Crawford is just one guy. He just holds one belt. Why are we putting all this energy into one guy when I could fight all the different guys on the PBC side? Even mentioned that he could actually fight Mikey Garcia, who is not an actual welterweight, because he actually admitted that he is not a welterweight. Mikey Garcia is what I'm speaking on. So to say that Mikey Garcia fight is more relevant, or to make it seem as if a Mikey Garcia fight is more relevant than a Terrence Crawford fight, who is an actual welterweight and is an actual world champion at the weight in the weight class, is beyond me. But that's neither here or there. He did say, and I agree with Errol Spence having more pull, being the fact that Errol Spence is the unified welterweight champion of the world, which means he holds two belts, two world titles. And out of all the welterweights, he's the only one to hold two world titles, the WBC and IBF. So naturally, he's the top welterweight. He's number one. Right below him, you have to give it to Manny Pacquiao, because for one, it's Manny Pacquiao. He's WBA world champion, and his body of work is second to none. Right under him is, of course, Terrence Bud Crawford, who is a WBO welterweight champion, 3-division world champion, 2-time lineal. So you have to give him his proper respect. And the fact that Keith 1-time, 2-time, I ain't got time, you better not duck me, son. Thurman said that he really doesn't have too much of an interest in the fight with Terrence Crawford because of the sanctioning body which his belt comes from. That was his reason, which is a bunch of bullshit, bro. You'll sit up here and say that Terrence Crawford is a hell of a fighter. He has a hell of a career. He's done a lot in the sport of boxing. There's nobody outside of Manny Pacquiao in the welterweight division that's done more than him. But for you to say that you're not going to take that fight because of the sanctioning body which his belt comes from, bro, you on some bullshit. Then you're going to follow that up and say you have this addiction to big fights. You don't know what it is. This is your words. You don't know what it is. You have this thing where you want to fight in big fights. And shortly after you said that, you mentioned how you believe that you and Danny Garcia should fight again. And that fight should be an eliminator rematch fight. And the winner of that gets Errol Spence. So you mean to tell me, you're telling me and the boxing public with a straight face that you fighting Danny Garcia is a bigger fight? Wait, excuse me. You fighting Danny Garcia in a rematch eliminator fight, and the winner gets Errol Spence. That fight is bigger than a Terrence Crawford fight. So you fighting an eliminator fight is more important than you fighting in a world title fight. Help me make that make sense. Because as far as I'm concerned, that was the dumbest shit in all of captivity. There's no way that Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia is bigger than Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford. Or even Danny Garcia, Terrence Crawford. Just on the fact that Terrence Crawford is a world champion, 3-division world champion, 2-time lineal. Having a victory over a fighter of that kind, it don't matter who it is. It don't matter if it's Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. It don't matter who the fighter is. Having a victory, getting the W over a fighter that is pound for pound, on the pound for pound list. Keith Thurman ain't on that bitch. Danny Garcia not on that bitch. So fighting and beating a pound for pound fighter, 3-division world champion and 2-time lineal champion, I think that goes a lot further than somebody winning 2 belts in 2 weight classes. Because Danny Garcia did win a belt at 140 and he won a belt at 47. So technically Danny Garcia is the 2-division world champion. So fighting a 2-division world champ is more lucrative for you than fighting a 3-division 2-time lineal pound for pound champion. Help me understand that. Manny Pacquiao don't have a reason to rematch you. You did all that shit talking about Manny Pacquiao and all that, and Manny Pacquiao whooped your ass. He put you on your ass. And I don't want to hear, oh, Keith Thurman made a fight of it. Keith Thurman did not put Manny Pacquiao on his ass. Okay? Keith Thurman was supposed to beat the fuck out of Manny Pacquiao. Period. Keith Thurman was supposed to show y'all why he's one time. Didn't do it. So all this, him talking about, I'll take a rematch with Manny before anything else, but Manny not finna fight you. That's all smoke and mirrors. You blowing smoke at people's asses, and I'm calling you out on your bullshit. Because the fact that you said out your fucking mouth that you would rather fight Danny Garcia in a rematch eliminator than a Terrence Crawford, and on top of that, you're going to say that you like to fight in big fights, you addicted to big fights, and the first name you mentioned was Danny Garcia? Keith Thurman, you on that bullshit. You on that bullshit. Straight up. I hope Earl beat the fuck out of you. I already said Earl gonna whoop your ass. I already said you get the Earl Spence fight. Earl gonna fuck you up. Constant pressure. The body work. Earl gonna get you out of there. Even after he fought Sean Porter, all that, he gonna get your ass out of there. I promise you Earl Spence will stop you. If you are blessed to get that fight, which I think you probably would get. But I trust and believe Earl Spence stops you. Between 8 and 10 rounds. Get you out of there. I feel like you'll probably win a few of the early rounds because you're really aggressive out the gate. But as the fight go on, Earl Spence with that constant pressure, it's just going to break your ass down. And you don't take body punches very well. And Earl Spence is an avid, relentless body puncher. Can't take that from the man. But Errol Spence fucks up Keith Thurman all day long. All day long. And Terrence Crawford. Fucks up Keith Thurman all day long. Period, point blank, man. If you like the video, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time I hit y'all with some hot shit. Follow me on Instagram at DT_boom. Follow me on Twitter at DBoyWSO. Man, you already know who it is, man. It's your boy, DT3, New Media, Notification Gang. God Squad. What it is, man. 100.